Coyotes, much like last year, off to a slow start. Do we finally see the tide turning for this team that has a lot of talent, just kind of hasn't, like Rupper was saying, can't find the back of the net?
I think the biggest thing for the Coyotes now is that, you're right, James. They do have talent. There's some nice pieces there right now. And typically they get good goaltending. I talked to Johnny McLean, their assistant coach, our old colleague, and he said, we're doing a lot of the right things. Our goaltending has been really good. Now we're waiting for Galchenyuk to get back in the lineup. Clayton Keller's been great for us. I think the biggest thing for this team, Rupper, is you have some guys that are inexperienced. There is a certain formula that you need to have success in the league. And, of course, when you have the likes of Johnny McLean and Rick Tocchet and the staff that have lived it, and they're passing along so much knowledge, I think that these guys are starting to do some of those things, and when they do them and complement that with their skill, they're in games and they're getting a chance to win games and see results.
I agree, and I think all of that going off of what you both mentioned is getting Alex Galchenyuk involved and getting going in this lineup, how he fits in, how this roster goes. We all know about Derek Stepan. You just heard Christian Fischer say what a great experienced veteran player he is. I mean, I played with the guy. He can, you get open, he will find your stick and he'll put the puck on the stick. But there's always been that talk when he was in New York, is he a #1 center? I think slotted appropriately, he's probably best in the 2 spot. So if Alex Galchenyuk and Clayton Keller can get any kind of chemistry on that top line, I mean, now you're starting to cook with gas here. You've got guys playing in their right spots. They're slotted appropriately. They have a decent blend of forwards, and they're still kind of up and coming. You still got Dylan Strome in there, who was 3rd overall pick in the Connor McDavid, Jack Eichel draft. You have these. They have talent. D and goaltending has been solid for them. Now they need to just get goals, and Galchenyuk being back in the lineup changes their face in a big way.
You mentioned Galchenyuk slotted as a center, and that was the big debate in Montreal. They had him slotted right now as a center. Do you see him as a center moving forward for this team?
Listen, don't get me going on that one.
Hot button topic.
No, my thing is every team you're allowed to have a couple players that, as long as they're promoting offense, you can live with the warts in their game in other areas of the ice. You can't have too many of them, but you have a couple, you got to let them do their thing. Alex Galchenyuk can score 30 in Montreal on a team that was starving for goals, starving for a center iceman, but it was the reins are a little too tight on him there where, oh, well, you're not doing X, Y, and Z. But he's doing A, B, and C really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let A, B, and C stay. You know, and you have a couple guys on your team that are allowed to do that. If Arizona allows him to do that, yeah, you're always going to be watching video with him, working through some of these things. But as long as you're getting the offense, let the kid dance. Do I think he's a centerman? Yeah, I think he can be. I don't think he's a complete centerman right now, but I don't care. As long as you're getting points, that's all I care about. And I think he has the potential to get a lot of points for this team.
Yep.
Down boy. Down boy.
Totally agree. No, I agree with you.
Easy, Rupper.
Yes, I agree with that, Rupper, because the challenge, too, with that Montreal group at the time, you're right, they were goal-starved, and they were center-deprived and center-starved. That was their weakness. So if you have a guy that could put up 30, just put him in the middle. And listen,
they had another guy there that they let do his thing.
Yeah.
And Max Pacioretty.
Absolutely.
And he did it. He scored goals.
For sure.
Alex Galchenyuk wasn't allowed to do it.
Absolutely. Yep. No, you're not wrong. So true.